Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to SASKS Academy at South Kent School 15 National Hockey on YouTube. This afternoon, the Academy taking on the 15U Hamden Youth Hockey Dragons live from the stock. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Wells Aiken. Happy to be back here with you on YouTube for the second game of our doubleheader today. The Academy, of course, this morning picking up a nice 6-3 win over the South Florida Hockey Academy. The Academy continuing to get balanced scoring throughout their lineup as they got goals from 6 different goal scorers this morning. Will Rinaldi getting it going just 36 seconds into the contest. That goal was followed up by Austin Cook with a ripper from the point. Colin Anna then pitched in with a power play goal off a nice play from Cook and DeSantis. Jack Williams got in the action as he streaked down the right side and blistered one past the netminder Devin Selleck for South Florida Hockey Academy. Nick DeSantis picked up a goal in the third period to give the Academy their 5th goal of the day, and Ryan Miknich added an empty net goal to cap off the 6-3 win earlier today. Of course, the Academy played the Hamden Dragons yesterday and won easily 11-0. And a game that got pretty chippy, and we finally got to the bottom of what happened to Jack Williams in that game. He took a vicious butt end from Aiden Conlon, who picked his spot when the referees weren't looking and extended the shaft fully into Williams' midsection. So we'll keep an eye on that today to see if there's anything going on in the ice in that respect. Hopefully the referees will keep a lid on this one. But expect the Academy to have that as a little extra motivation if anyone was thinking they might come out a little flat after playing a U16 team this morning and playing so well. Let's take a look at the lineups for the two teams. In net this afternoon, Bennett Young back in net for the Academy, the Nashville, Tennessee netminder making his 3rd start. Victor Chinekanair will center Ryan Miknich and Jack Williams. Miknich, of course, from Anchorage, Alaska. Williams from Biddeford, Maine. Going coast to coast for you here on SASKS Academy Hockey. Nick DeSantis will center Colin Anna and Will Rinaldi. Again, Rinaldi with that big goal this morning. Jake Stapert centering a wing to be named later as we have our first scratch of the season. Justin Gordon, a scratch with a undisclosed lower body injury. Gordon will not be in the lineup, but Stapert and Gordon ready to roll. And Felix Gavers centering Jaden Boreanaz and Tyler Silverstein. As always on defense, Caden Varga and Charlie DeRoche, Austin Cook and Frank Jurasevich, Josh Steele and Aiden Erisman. Taking a look now at the lineup for the Hamden Dragons. Gagliardi and Celentano on defense, Conlon and McDermott, Tangretti and Reynolds. Looking at forward lines of Diadamo, Rico and Riccatelli, Grant, Coppola and Sargalini, Dolan, Carbone and Shane, and Cesari, Weir and Corello. We'll see who gets the start today in net as Malachi Zurillo came in to mop up yesterday for Nicholas Pacelli, who played very well despite giving up 7 goals. He was under constant siege. And looks like Pacelli has the odd sweater on as we take a look down at the Hamden end. Looks like Zurillo wearing the Hamden jersey. You see that old Hartford Whalers logo there in black and yellow on Pacelli's jersey. And looks like Malachi Zurillo will get the start as he gave up 4 goals in that 3rd period of the 11-0 loss yesterday. So about a minute left to go here in warm-ups, a little over a minute, as the teams will continue to loosen up and get ready. And we've got some SASKS Academy 15 National Hockey action coming for you in just a few minutes. So the academy gathering around their defensive zone net, and they will skate to the bench. Get a few final instructions from coaches Scott Gainey and John O'Connor. The academy playing their last game here at the Stock for a little while, as next weekend they will be in Marlborough, Massachusetts to play in the Junior Bruin Shootout. We may or may not have that game live for you here on YouTube, as Hockey TV tends to throw their weight around a little bit, and sometimes we are not permitted to live stream. If we do not have those games live for you, I will be filming them, and they will be put up on the YouTube site following the weekend. But please be aware, if you're not going to be in Marlborough next weekend, you may have to catch those games on Hockey TV. And we are set to get underway this afternoon as Victor Chinekanair takes the draw. And the academy enters the zone. This is Jack Williams now streaking down the right side. He fires a shot in. And that puck goes up into the netting. And the faceoff will stay inside to the left of Zerillo. Chinekanair. Williams on the right side, DeRoche and Varga at the point. Miknich out there with that line now. Back to the point now for DeRoche, over for Varga. Varga will shoot it in, and Zerillo turns that one aside. Chinekanair now in the corner. Back for Varga. Varga's shot is in front. That's deflected by Miknich, but doesn't find the back of the net, and Chinekanair will wheel. Comes back to the point again. Varga again, and that puck loose in front, eluding the sticks of Miknich and Williams. Now Williams through the middle. He gets hooked off and no call. Miknich now. Chinekanair gloves it up to his stick. Chinekanair over for Williams. And that slap shot is blocked out in front by Varga. Shot by Varga, blocked by Hamden. That will come all the way down for an icing. As we'll get a stoppage in play here with 16:08 remaining in period number one. No score from the Stock. DeSantis out now with Anna and Rinaldi. DeSantis wins the draw. Rinaldi will turn back toward the wall and sends it back for Cook at the point. Cook now banks it off a shin pad, and Hamden will turn it back over to the academy. Durasevich now. Durasevich coming down the left wing side. Durasevich has the puck knocked off his stick there. Anna has it momentarily, but now Gagliardi will control for Hamden and sends it up to the point where Durasevich keeps it in. That shot is deflected, and Zerillo looks behind him, but he appears to have it wedged between his arm and his chest. So much like yesterday, all academy, and much like you'd expect, the game not quite having the same intensity as this morning's tilt. DeSantis now, Anna and Rinaldi still out there as Erishman and Steele come out on defense. Rinaldi now leaves it for Steele. Josh Steele with the puck. And now Rinaldi back for Steele, and he will just dump it in. Pass in front for Rinaldi, and Rinaldi just unable to reach that puck as it will come back now for Erisman. And Erisman hit hard there as he goes down to the ice, and he's tangled up. The official keeping an eye on that as we zoom in on the play. Rinaldi now. Rinaldi coming off the wall. Rinaldi moving to the middle. And Rinaldi will hold. Riccatelli now back for Hamden. Turns the puck over right there for Steele. And Jack Gorton will see action now with Felix Gavers. And Jake Stapert will come out with that line. Gavers dumps it in on Zerillo. Zerillo sends it off to the right as McDermott sends it up the boards, and Shane now for Hamden. Shane and DeRoche head to the far side corner. And Stapert will chip it up for Felix Gavers, and Gordon in just ahead of the play, offsides. .14-17 left here in period number 1. Glad you're with us this afternoon on YouTube. And now Hamden will control off the draw. And they will ice the puck, and we'll get a stoppage again. As goaltender Bennett Jung looking for a little contact with the puck there, flips it up to the referee. Didn't have a lot of work yesterday, but Hamden did have 3 or 4 quality scoring chances where Jung stood tall, getting his first shutout for the Academy. And that shot there, quick off the pad. And John had to flash the left pad there to make the stop. As a rare opportunity for Hamden. And as we suspected, after this morning's more intense tilt, the Academy looking to get a little mojo going here this afternoon, as they perhaps have come out maybe not a little flat, but certainly not as fired up as they were this morning. Durasevich pinching on the right side. Now he's out there. Anna covers for Durasevich. Puck now comes back to the defenseman from New Rochelle, New York, and Durasevich takes a shot, and that looked like it was headed for the left side of the net, and it looks like Zerillo might have gotten a blocker on that last second, as Austin Cook now will retrieve for the Academy. Puck will come back to the point. That'll come out of the zone for a delayed offsides, and Cook will come out as he gets the Jets going here. Austin Cook over the center red, and he'll carry into the zone and curl. Looking for Trinek and Air streaking down the backside as Miknich now. Back to Durasevich. Durasevich with another shot through traffic. That hits a skate out in front and deflects wide. And now Durasevich. Durasevich not able to connect down in the corner with Ryan Miknich. And Cook will curl and deal for Miknich, but sends the puck just behind him. And we'll get an icing call here. 12:24 left to go in period number 1. No score from the Admiral James in Sybil Stockdale Arena. Face off to the right of Zerillo. As Trinek and Air steps in on the draw. And that'll come out to the point where Steele will leave it for Miknich. Miknich now near side. Crosses over for Steele. Steele will gain the zone line and dump it deeper as Trinek and Air loses an edge down below the goal line. Josh Steele with a shot there that goes wide, and Hamden will ice this puck as well. Coach Scott Gainey might want to think about having Bennett Jung start playing those, or we may be here all night. Just kidding, Coach Gainey. I would never offer any advice. That was really a joke. Back to the point now. This is Steele. Steele fires, and Zerillo will glove that and hang on. DeSantis now with Anna and Rinaldi. Hamden wins that draw. DeSantis now. And this is Anna. Rinaldi. And Hamden will chip it up and out of the zone. And Steele not able to find that puck. Centering pass for Riccatelli. And Riccatelli has the puck bounce over his stick. And that is DeSantis who will come away with it. DeSantis curling behind netminder Bennett Jung. DeSantis coming through center. DeSantis bodied off the puck there. as that puck is kept at the point by Varga. Now DeSantis backhands one in front. Rinaldi unable to find the handle, and that puck will split the middle between DeRoche and Varga and go all the way down for yet another icing. 10:43 left to go here in period number 1 and no score. It's going to be one of those games where you wish you could decline the icing. Gavers now stepping in with Jack Gordon and Jake Stapert. DeRoche and Varga at the points as Conlon will chip it up off the wall. Kept in there at the point by Varga. Gordon, after Stapert gloved it up to his own stick. And the puck will come back to Stapert. Stapert fires a shot. Zerillo turns out of side with the blocker. And now Gavers comes back to Varga. Back to DeRoche. DeRoche dumping that puck in to Gavers. Comes back to Gordon. Gordon rips a shot. And that goes off the right leg pad of Malachi Zerillo. And all the way back down now for another icing. Not sure what the over-under is on the icings, but we may have hit it already here. Not quite halfway through this first period, as that has to have been at least the 6th or 7th icing thus far in this game. Off the draw. Stapert sends it back to the point. Varga shoots, and that goes wide. DeRoche now. DeRoche sending it deeper, just out of the reach of Gordon, and Gavers will chip it back to Varga. It bounces over his stick, and Varga has to reach out with an arm, but no call there. Pass comes up right in front of the scorer's bench there, and that's controlled by Tangretti. Tangretti will dump it off the wall and into an academy player as Stapert looks for the puck at center ice, and that's dumped in just to the left of Bennett Jung as Caden Varga now sends it over for Austin Cook. Cook tries to hit Gavers, and guess what? Another icing. A rare one for the academy as Cook failed to connect with Gavers there, and that'll come all the way back to the right of netminder Bennett Jung. Off the draw, Jurasevich will send it over for Cook. Cook returns the favor, sending it back to Jurasevich as Silverstein will chip it up the wall for Rinaldi. Rinaldi coming in. Rinaldi bodied off, and that'll roll in on Zerillo. He'll cover, and we'll get a whistle. And the faceoff will come to Zerillo's left as Will Rinaldi will step in and take this draw here. Going to see a lot of different line combinations with the odd forward out today. Jurasevich fires that on net. Zerillo will body that and cover the rebound in front. So this line out here is Rinaldi centering Silverstein and Boreanaz. Off the draw, the academy will control, and that is Silverstein sending it back to Cook. Cook sends it over for Jurasevich. Jurasevich's shot is blocked up high, and that stays in play. So we will continue as Rinaldi stick handles, deals for Cook. Rinaldi receives the pass back from Cook. His shot is blocked up over the net behind Zerillo. Boreanaz there, shoots one, hits Zerillo right in the mask. Bad angle shot, looking to surprise the netminder. I think he did, hitting him right in the melon, as that will come back to the point now. Jurasevich will control there. Jurasevich sends it up the left wing side, as Rinaldi will rag it back, and Jurasevich will dump it deep as Coach Gainey calls for a line change. Conlon there sends it around for Weir. Weir for Shane. Shane chips it off the wall and out. Williams coming in on the backhand. Williams curls behind Zerillo. Williams with Arisman at the point. He'll dish for him now, and Arisman off the wall, unable to handle that cleanly, and regroups at center ice. Arisman out chipping it ahead for Williams. Williams loses the puck there, goes high off the glass and comes back. And the Academy will try to come out of their zone. That puck picked off there by Carbone. As Williams, near side corner. And the pass ahead for Chinekanair stays outside. Victor with the pass, hanging on to it and scores! Victor Chinekanair. That pass a little bit in his skates, but he somehow managed to stay onside, regained the puck, control of the puck, went in on goal, and with great patience goes around Zerillo and pots the goal to put the Academy on top 1-0. So that goal coming at 9 minutes and 51 seconds into the first period. 7:09 remaining. As the Academy will look to add to that lead with DeSantis streaking down the right wing side. DeSantis, he's hit there by, it looks like, number 16 Weir, although the jersey tucked in, it's difficult to tell. Comes back now for Varga. And Varga puts it off a skate. And DeSantis will recover and regroup for the Academy. He'll give it to DeRoche. The smooth skating Charlie DeRoche sends it up the left wing side. As DeSantis controls along the far wall. And Riccatelli not able to clear there. DeRoche walks back. He'll wind and fire. That shot goes high and over the net. Back now for Varga. And he knuckle pucks one in on the netminder, Malachi Zerillo, who will hang on for the whistle with 6:08 left to go here in period number 1. The Academy on top, 1-0. Stapert out there now with Gordon and Gavers. Puck will come back to the point now, and Cook will put a body there on Diadamo. As Gordon will battle in front of the scorer's bench with Diadamo. And Gordon battling just inside the offensive zone blue line. Puck will come back to center where Durasevich will retrieve, and he will dump it deep. Jack Gordon now leaves it back for Austin Cook. Cook going backdoor for Durasevich. Durasevich's shot goes wide. Cook again will control with the point. Cook sending it deeper. And that puck is turned over there by Jake Stapert. And now Austin Cook will circle behind his net and come out, sending up the left wing side. The Academy coming in, that pass intended for Cook. And just behind him a little bit, and back the other way comes Shane. Shane moving in, he rips a shot. Durasevich puts a body on him. Durasevich goes down as that shot goes wide. And Betta Jung steers that shot on net to the near side corner as Jake Stapert will handle for the Academy. Stapert sending up the left wing side for Gavers. Gavers will give it to Gordon, and Gordon will dump and head to the bench on a change. Gavers pressuring there. And that's number 12, Rico, Joseph Rico for Hamden, battling there. Reynolds comes in to help out for him. Centering pass out front for Silverstein. And somehow, Malachi Zerillo keeps the puck out of the net, and back the other way comes Hamden. Aiden Arisman now for the Academy as he's hounded there by Cesare. And Hamden with a little more fight in them thus far, although yesterday's game, as you recall, was 1-0 through the first period before the Academy broke it open with 6 goals in the second period and 3 more in the third. As this goes all the way down, check that, 4 more in the third, as this goes all the way down for icing with 3:48 left in the first period, and the Academy on top, 1-0. Chinekanair with the goal for the Academy. And that is our 7th different goal scorer of the day for this balanced scoring attack that the 15s have seemed to have had so far early this season. Varga with a shot pad saved by Zerillo. He'll kick that to the corner. And DeSantis and Silverstein battling there, Boreanaz. And now DeSantis comes back through the middle. And he'll lose the handle there, but a bouncing puck coming back to DeSantis. DeSantis will fire a shot. Zerillo will glove that, and we'll get a stoppage in play. 3:22 left to go here in period number 1. Jack Williams stepping in on the draw. Williams pushing that one ahead. He'll battle near side corner. Williams. Miknich. Centering pass for Miknich off his skates and will go near side half wall. Miknich getting a glove up, and that puck will carry him up into the Hamden bench, and we'll get another stoppage here. 3:03 left to go. The Academy on top 1-0 on a Victor Chinekanair goal. Off a pass that was in his skates where he somehow managed to stay on sides, went in on goal and tucked it around goaltender Malachi Zerillo. That centering pass there by Miknich goes off a couple skates, and Williams will gather the puck and leave it for DeRoche. DeRoche skating down the right wing side. He gives it back to Williams. Williams walks in, and somehow Zerillo, not sure where that got past him and hit the post or whether he got a glove on it. Looked like another glove save by Malachi Zerillo. And we're going to get a penalty here as we're going to get an interference call on Tangretti. And he will go to the box, and the Academy will have their first power play of the game with 2:37 remaining here in period number 1. So that's number 19, Alan Tangretti. DeRoche, right wing side for Gavers. Gavers sends a pass back to DeRoche outside the zone, and the Academy will have to regroup and set up. Now here comes Gavers. Gavers down the right wing side, leaves it for Miknich. Miknich will walk in all the way to the front of the net. And Zerillo makes the save that pops up into the air. DeRoche bats at it, and it looked like Gordon had another hack at it, and Zerillo somehow made yet another save there. And Coach Gainey calls Miknich to the bench as the teams continue to battle in the corner. This is Durasevich now moving in. Durasevich buries one, top shelf. Power play goal for the Academy as Frank Durasevich picks up his 5th point of the season. Check that 6th point of the season. Had an assist on an empty net goal this morning, coming into that with 4 points, and then gets a goal there to put the Academy up 2-0 on the power play goal. A goal coming at 15:09. As we have 1:51 left to play here in period number 1. And the Academy, both teams back at even strength now, as Arisman will come down the left wing side. Arisman backhands that in front, and Zerillo had left his post early. It hit him in the side of the shoulder. Sometimes it's best just to be lucky as Colin Anna controls along the wall there and leaves for Rinaldi. Check that. Rinaldi walking down the middle. His shot on goal is stopped by Zerillo. Near side, Josh Steele. Steele keeps it at the point, sends it in. That's deflected out front by Rinaldi, but does not ultimately get in goal on Zerillo. And Rinaldi will dish for Arisman, who blisters a slap shot off the post. And Steele will control at center for the Academy. DeSantis now. DeSantis moving down the left wing side. DeSantis with those smooth hands. Pass comes back to the point to Varga. Varga will fire. Zerillo stops that shot but has trouble handling it, and it'll come back out to Varga. Varga kicks it over for Josh Steele. And the pass over for Varga is deflected, but Varga regroups and will control. Now Steele with a shot. That goes off a shin pad and wide, and Colin Anna can't come up with the puck in the corner, and Hamden will chip it out of the zone all the way down. Will not go all the way for icing, as Steele will send a pass up the left wing side for DeSantis. DeSantis battling hard there on the boards. This is Silverstein moving in now. Silverstein pulls it back through his legs. And a circus move. Tyler Silverstein pulls it back through his legs and tucks it past Zerillo as he skated through the midline of the slot. And that'll get some laughter from Justin Gordon down the scorer's bench as he doesn't believe what he just saw. So Tyler Silverstein with the goal. And the Academy on top, 3-0 now. The puck will come in the zone, back to the point, as time will expire here in period number 1, and the Academy in a little better shape than they were yesterday, and much like yesterday, we will not see an ice cut between the first and second periods. So we'll have a brief intermission here, and we'll come back with more hockey action from the stock with the Academy on top, 3-0. I believe you have 31 shots, but you have 31 shots on net. Huh? So to recap the scoring for you in the first period, Chinook and Air got things started. Jurasevich added a goal, and then Silverstein late to make it 3-0 for the Academy as we get set here to start the second period. Goaltender Tommy Aiken in the penalty bench keeping, let's see if we can get a shot there, keeping shots on goal in the first period. Yelled up that we had 31 shots on goal. I think maybe we had 31 shots, but I don't know if those were all on goal. Nevertheless, the Academy put a lot of rubber Malachi Zerillo's way as Chinook and Air steps in and wins the draw to start the second period for the Academy. Chinook and Air now will control. He'll come through the middle with Mignich. Chinook and Air. Centers for Mignich, that goes wide. Puck along the left wing side now, comes out in front, and Zerillo comes up with the big glove save there. And they sound the horn in the scorer's table, and Zerillo looks at the penalty bench and defiantly holds up his glove hand as he wanted to let the overzealous South Kent boys in the scorer's box know that in fact was not in the net. Hats off to you, Malachi. Puck comes back to the point now. Varga sends it over for DeRoche. That hits Malachi Zerillo in the mask. And that'll come back to the point now. DeRoche will dance around one challenger. It'll come back to Chinook and Air. Chinook and Air fires, and that shot goes wide. Might have been deflected. Chinook and Air sends it deep now for Williams. Williams sends it out for DeRoche. DeRoche fans on the shot. And Hamden will just chip it up and out of the zone. The Academy now coming down right in front of us as Micknish chips it up for Chineke Air. Williams will keep there. Williams moving in. Williams fires. And Zerillo with a pad stop. And Micknish for Williams. Williams sends it back for Varga. Varga with a shot. That goes wide. Puck will come all the way down now. Looks like we're going to get an icing call here. And we will. 15:37 left to go in period number 2 in the Academy, on top by 3. Off the draw, the Academy controlling a shot there by Jack Gordon. As Hamden will come back to center. Durasevich now chipping it into the zone. And Hamden wisely chipping it right back out as Stapert will chase for the Academy. He'll regroup behind netminder Bennett Jung. Puck comes near side now for Cook. Cook will run out of room there but come off the wall, and Cook moving down through the slot. Austin Cook, as he sends it back and the Hamden players trips on the puck. That was Weir, Aiden Weir. Puck will come back to the point now, where Durasevich, unable to keep it in, will regroup at center and dump it deep. Stapert will chase along the near side for the Academy. Stapert for Gavers. Gavers challenged there by Shane. Shane and Gagliardi in, battling. Stapert now joins the fray. Stapert coming out of the corner on his backhand, sends one across for Gorton. Durasevich sending it in for Gavers. And a nice keep there at the point by Durasevich. But Tangretti now will try to get it out. Gavers keeps momentarily, but it will ultimately come out to Durasevich. Shane now for Hamden. Can't control the puck there. As Cook, who seemingly had enough of the ping pong back and forth there, takes it out, regroups, and sends the Academy in the zone as he feeds it over for Durasevich, who dumps it near side corner. Colin Anna bodied off the puck hard there as he goes down and right back up. DeSantis controlling the puck there. Gets some help from Rinaldi momentarily, but Hamden able to clear, and Steele will send it over for Arisman. Arisman sends a pass to the Rinaldi in the slot. Arisman now. Gagliardi, he fires it harder on. Steele keeps it there at the point. Josh Steele with a cross-check of Steele, but no call. And we play on here as Rinaldi sees that loose puck and is all over it. Rinaldi moving in. Rinaldi behind Zerillo. Sends it back to the point. Steele with a shot that gets blocked, comes right back to Steele. Steele now fires. That shot goes, that might have been a shot pass intended for Nick DeSantis backdoor as DeSantis comes off the wall. DeSantis moving in, feeds for Colin Anna. Oh, and Anna's shot fires wide as Anna tried to pull it back against the grain and go low side corner. DeSantis now moving in front of the net. DeSantis leaves it right there, and that puck is poked home by Will Rinaldi. A lot of good work by that line, and Rinaldi picks up the garbage in front of the net as DeSantis took it to the front of the net, made a move, couldn't quite get enough mustard on it to poke it home, and it sat there in the crease for a brief second before Rinaldi pounced on it, and the Academy now leading 4-0. That goal coming at 4:15. And off the draw, Gavers will win it back for the Academy to Varga. Varga over for DeRoche, and now Gavers. Shane will dump it into the Academy zone. And Bennett Jung is there to handle and leave for his defenseman. And out the other way come the Academy. The Academy with a brief 3-on-2 there as it'll come back now for Varga at the point. Varga with a slap shot goes through the wickets of the Hamden defenseman there, and Zerillo making another quality stop. Boreanaz now. Boreanaz centering it. And it comes back to Varga, who leaves for Cook. Oh, and Gavers with a pass, and that is tipped in front and poked home by Jaden Boreanaz. Nice pass by Felix Gavers and a nice tip by Jaden Boreanaz to get the goal for the Academy. And they now lead 5-0. Off the draw. The Academy Hamden losing control there. Colin Anna moving in. Anna bodied hard off the, check that, that's Williams, bodied hard off the puck. Comes back to Jurasevich now. Jurasevich feeding across for Trudeck-and-Air. And Austin Cook will dump it deep for the Academy. Williams there, kicks it back for Cook. Cook now. Cook will dance around two Hamden players. And unable to get a shot in on goal as puck skipped off his stick. Miknich now. Miknich, far side corner. Miknich sends it back to Cook. Cook fires a slap shot, and that is a blistering slap shot from Austin Cook. And Zerillo had no chance on that one. We have seen just 2 or 3 wicked shots today. Williams' shot from this morning comes to mind. Cook had a goal on a slap shot this morning, but nothing like that one. That thing was a bomb. And the Academy now with a 6-0 lead. That goal coming 5 minutes and 2 seconds into the second period. Off the draw, the Academy controlling. That is Coppola. And I'm not sure if Francis Ford Coppola did any horror movies, but I can tell you right now, actually I think he did one of the best, but anyway, this is a horror movie right now for Hamden as the Academy leads 6-0, and that shot goes in on goal. And Zerillo with a save. That'll come back now for Steele. Steele sends it left wing side for Stapert. And Stapert will now control at center, sending it far side for Erisman. Erisman sending it in deeper as the Academy controls. And Gorton goes to the front of the net. Looked like he might have tucked it past Zerillo. In fact, I'm not sure he didn't, but the referee waves that off and says no goal. .10:49 left to go here in the middle period, and Felix Gavers will step in with Jake Stapert and Jack Gorton out there. Erisman and Steele at the point. Puck will come around for Steele. His shot is blocked, and Hamden controls momentarily, but Stapert will control. Gavers, Stapert, and Gorton. That puck will come near side corner. Gavers. Back to Erisman. Erisman tried to hit Gavers, but just out of his reach, and Stapert now. Stapert chips it back to the point to Steele. Stapert. Stapert with a shot, and Zerillo turns that aside. Comes back now for Erisman. Erisman over for Steele. His shot blocked out in front. That'll go wide. And the puck will skip over Steele's stick as Hamden is able to clear it. Erisman will chase and leave for. And the two Selects Academy players collide, and Bennett Jung, who has not seen action in quite a while, with a point-blank chance, makes a stop, right pad stop there on a high-quality scoring chance there for Hamden, one of the few they've had in this game. Oh, and DeSantis walks in and buries that one bar down. This is almost just not fair. It is a shooting gallery out there right now as the Academy now extends their lead to 7-0. Nick DeSantis with a blistering wrist shot, and that's going to chase Zerillo, and goaltender Nicholas Pacelli will come in. And Zerillo under siege that entire game and came up with, or his entire half of the game that he played. He came up with some big saves, but the Academy just starting to heat up here, and they lead 7-0. Off the draw. This is DeSantis again. DeSantis fires, And welcome to the game, Nicholas Pacelli, as he blockers that into the near side corner. DeRoche chips it back for DeSantis. Colin Anna now. Anna hounded there as he skates behind Pacelli. Centering pass for DeSantis. Pacelli turns that aside. Diadamo in the corner for Hamden. It'll come back to the point. Varga will walk from the boards. Fires a shot in that Anna tried to deflect. And we're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a high sticking call here on Colin Anna. And Hamden will go on the power play trailing 7-0 here with 9:03 remaining in the second period. Trinecanair and Williams. Williams now controlling. Williams goes in, and from the same angle where he scored this morning, his shot doesn't find the target this time, but he will control at center ice. Williams now, as the Academy killing their first or second penalty of the game. I don't recall if they had one earlier. We had a lot of goals in between if they did. And Hamden will now come out of their zone or attempt to, and they'll turn it over Trinecanair. And this is Celentano. Celentano controlling for Hamden. He sends it up off Trinecanair's skates. And Hamden not really able to get anything going here as they're just trying to get through the neutral zone. DeRoche now sending it over for Varga. Varga's pass off the mark. And DeRoche will now lift that one up. On a football Sunday, punts that one down with a minute left on the penalty, and we hear a buzzer coming from the penalty box. Players not quite sure whether or not to play on, but referees looking around wondering what that buzzer was. And the players seem to have figured it out as Hamden will dump it deep. 7:45 left to go here in period number 2. 43 seconds on the penalty to Rinaldi for high sticking. I think I said Anna earlier. That was 10, not, check that, 19, not 10. Cook will control in the corner. Miknich. So come out for Gavers. And Gavers skating down the right wing side. Gavers with Miknich trailing. Gavers losing the puck there, but the Academy will control as Miknich takes it, and he sends that shot toward goal. Gavers with a backhand, turned aside by Pacelli. And Miknich will control and come off the wall. Pass to Miknich, and he fans on the shot, but that does get through to Pacelli, and his sends that to the far side corner with a left pad. Jurasevich coming up with the gloves there, but not quite up into the head. Nice high hard hit up in the shoulder area. He buries that Hamden player, and the shot there goes wide of Jung. The Academy coming out the other way. This is DeSantis. DeSantis pulls and tries to go short side. Looked like it hit Pacelli in the arm, possibly off the post too, and then dropped to his right. And Hamden able to get it out of their zone. Teams back at even strength as Rinaldi's penalty has expired. And Boreanaz moving in now. Hamden will chip that deep, and Josh Steele will chase as Young sets it up there for him. Young and Steele were teammates, I believe, last year on the TPH Thunder. I'm sure our YouTube audience will correct me if I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. As the Academy, with 5:30 left to go here in period number 2, and a 7-0 lead, struggling to come out of their zone a little bit. Shot in on goal by Coppola, and Jung bodies that aside with his left shoulder. Pass up now for DeSantis. DeSantis coming through the middle. DeSantis tries to dangle around one defender, and No sale there as Gordon will control at center. Varga over for DeRoche. DeRoche up to Stapert. DeRoche joins the rush. Stapert sends it over for Gordon, and Jack Gordon will pot the goal there. So the Academy with yet another goal scorer. And despite all of these goals the last couple of days, they're coming from a variety of sources. That goal coming at 12:02. And that's Gordon off the pass from Stapert. And the Academy with an 8-0 lead. Gavers now moving in. Gavers with a shot on goal. That's turned aside by Pacelli. DeRoche. And we're going to get an interference penalty there. In a tight game, I'm not sure that would be warranted as the Hamden player stuck his elbow out. And as Stapert ran into him, he spun him down, but not sure that, again, in a tightly contested contest would be a penalty, but in a 8-0 contest, check that. They are going to call that, and off the draw, Rinaldi will control for the Academy, and he will just dump it in. Scoreboard's off. We'll correct that in a minute. 4:06 left to go here in period number 2 with Hamden on the power play. Rinaldi, near side corner. Rinaldi. He will skate it off the half wall, and he will just rag it back for Cook. And Cook will dump it all the way down. Minute 10 left to go on the penalty to Stapert. And Durasevich with another hard hit there, as the Academy will just dump it back in, killing off this penalty here with an 8-0 lead in the second period. That pass is picked off by Rinaldi. Rinaldi moving in. Rinaldi backheads, and he scores. So Will Rinaldi with the shorthanded goal. That's his second of this game, third of the day. And the Academy, with 3:07 left period number 2, extends their lead to 9-0. Off the draw, the Academy will have Williams going in, and Williams backhands one. And Jack Williams scores, splitting the middle right off the face-off. And that goal coming just 5 seconds, I think, after Rinaldi's goal. Pretty quick. The Academy now up by 10. Two shorthanded goals on this penalty for the Academy, as Miknich not able to gain control there, and Hamden will come out of their zone and on a rare occasion get it into the Academy defensive zone. Williams for Miknich. Miknich turns it over there, and Jung, much like yesterday, not a lot of action, but when he's had action, it's been a quality scoring chance, and he's had to make a couple big saves here in this contest. Certainly wouldn't turn the tide of the game if one went in, but Jung standing tall, and another shot there goes in on Jung, and he will cover and hang on. 2:28 left to go here in period number 2. these are some of the toughest games sometimes for a goalie to play. Obviously, like I said, if a puck went in, wouldn't make a difference in the game, but Jung sees long periods of no action and then suddenly a quality scoring chance right in front of his net. And he's made the saves today that he's had to make, as he did yesterday. Giving up just 1 goal now this season, that coming to the elite hockey program at Cheshire Academy on Wednesday night, and has had 4.5 straight shutout periods since then. Boreanaz blocks that one ahead. Trinecanair over for Varga. Varga leaves it for DeRoche. And DeRoche will stick handle around one defender, centers it for Boreanaz, and that will trickle in on Pacelli, who will cover and hang on with 1:38 left to go here in the first period. Trinecanair stepping in on the draw. Trinecanair winning it back. Silverstein there. Will come off the boards to Diadamo. Diadamo chips it out of the zone. And Durasevich will control there at center. Over for Boreanaz, who turns it over to Hamden. And now back to Durasevich and to Cook. Cook with an escape move there. Near side, Cook coming into the zone. Austin Cook walking to the middle. Cook sends it across to his, check that over for Trinecanair as he switched places with Durasevich, who came near side, and now Austin Cook far side sends it deeper into the corner. Boreanaz and Silverstein. Silverstein dumps it deeper. Puck sent out to the point, and Durasevich not able to keep it in there as it just clears the zone. And Hamden will come out of their end and dump it deep. Final 40 seconds of play here in the second period with the Academy on top, 10-0. Durasevich now up for Colin Anna. Anna and Durasevich battling there just inside the zone. Delayed offsides as the Academy will come out. That's Trinecanair sending it up for Rinaldi. Rinaldi looking for Austin Cook. Durasevich now stepping down low. Durasevich looking to center for Trinecanair through a mass of legs. And that'll get dumped all the way down as Anna is in a foot race, and Jung will wisely just cover up there. Now, did he take any chances with 1 second remaining in the period? And we'll have one more face-off before we take a break for an ice cut. The Academy on top, 10-0. And the draw coming to Pacelli's, check that to Jung's right. And that'll do it for the second period as the Academy explodes for 7 goals, chasing goaltender Malachi Zarillo and scoring several goals on Nicholas Pacelli. So at the end of 2 periods, the Academy with a 10-0 lead. We're going to take a break for an ice cut, and we will be back with third period action in just a few minutes. are back here at the Admiral James in Civil Stockdale Arena at South Kent School in South Kent, Connecticut, where the Selects Academy at South Kent School 15 Nationals lead the Hamden Youth Hockey Dragons by a score of 10-0. Got a football score on a football Sunday for you. The Academy with 16 goals today in their 2 games thus far. 6 this morning against the South Florida Hockey Academy. And 10 this afternoon against the Dragons. So the Academy will send out Boreanaz, Silverstein, and Gavers. And Hamden countering with Weir, Shane. You can't see who that is on the far side. That is Cesare. Extreme zoom to start the third. Keep you on your toes. DeRoche coming out of the zone. DeRoche will just chip that one in. Silverstein near side corner. Silverstein back to the point for Charlie DeRoche. DeRoche now. Hamden will come 2-on-1, but DeRoche. A little bit of a hook there, but no call. And the Academy sending that all the way down. So we didn't quite get the full intermission there. The ice still a little bit wet, and also that a product of the still slightly warm temperatures outside, combined with a lot of hockey being played this weekend at the Stock. U16s winning an exciting game earlier, preceding this one against Mercer, as they came back from 2 goals down early to score, I believe it was 6 unanswered, including an empty, check that, 5 unanswered. They led 4-2 and then scored an empty net goal to beat the Mercer Chiefs by a final score of 5-2 earlier today here at the Stock. Stapert now moving in. Stapert will shoot, and Pacelli will glove that and add a little unnecessary flair with the glove. And the clock continuing to run here as Stapert centers that. Check that, DeSantis centers that, comes back to Steele. That shot from the point is loose in front, and nobody able to find the handle on that as Hamden will come back the other way. DeSantis bodies Diadamo there. And Stapert will come back the other way down the left wing side. Jake Stapert. Stapert with a shot that goes high and wide of Pacelli. Near side wall right in front of the Hamden bench. And nice stick work there by Aiden Arisman. As the Academy comes in the zone now, DeSantis with a shot that goes off a leg and right back to DeSantis. DeSantis able to get the puck out in front. Stapert battling there. Stapert will dump it deeper. Puck will come back out now for Josh Steele. Josh Steele moving in. Steele with a shot, and that hits the post and comes out behind Pacelli as Hamden comes up the left wing side. Weir now for Hamden. Weir. Puck in front, it goes off a skate and almost a goal there for Hamden. As that puck took a weird carom off a couple of skates in front and just squirted wide of netminder Bennett Jung. Apparently we are running the clock here in the third period. Did not run the clock yesterday at any point. And we'll get that straightened out in just a minute as the Academy comes back the other way. It's Jack Williams moving in. Jack Williams is hooked. And they're going to let, no, they're not going to let that go. They will call that there as we will get a stoppage here for the penalty perhaps. With 13:22. And it's going to be a little difficult with running time to get this penalty clock and the game clock in sync. So we're going to settle for getting the game clock in sync in just a few minutes. The Academy on the power play. As Anna shoots that puck wide. Comes back for Anna again. Anna now, near side half wall, curls off the wall from in front of the Hamden bench. DeSantis dangles, puts it into the chest of Pacelli. And Cook now will control for the Academy. Austin Cook and DeSantis. Check that Williams for DeSantis. DeSantis back for Williams. And Williams chips that toward the goal, and Pacelli will hang on. And we'll get this clock synced up. This clock synced up here. And off the draw, Chernekanair shoots it in on goal. Puck squirts loose, and Anna throws it, and it just hits Pacelli. Chernekanair now circling, far side. And after two big stops by Pacelli, Jack Williams bangs in the goal there. Pacelli with a couple big saves, and the Academy will extend their lead to 11-0. With 11 minutes and 24 seconds left to go here in this hockey game. Off the draw, Hamden controlling. Arisman sends it over for Steele. Steele up for Williams, back for Chernekanair. Chernekanair for Williams. That'll go through his skates and all the way down. And we'll get an icing call here as the clock will continue to run with the Academy up 11-0. That goes off a Hamden glove and into the bench area. The referee will promptly get to the face-off dot, trying to keep play moving with the clock running. And Williams will control for the Academy off the draw. Loses momentarily, but the Academy takes it back, and Williams now will go down the left-hand side with Chernekanair streaking in the middle. Williams with a hard shot that seemed to catch the left arm of Pacelli. And Hamden coming out of the zone now. As Hamden will come out the right wing side, they'll dump it deeper. Jung will field there. And DeSantis now skating through the middle. DeSantis leaves it back for Rinaldi. Rinaldi fires that shot blocked up high. Durasevich will control now at the point. Puck coming down low for Rinaldi. Rinaldi walking to the middle. Rinaldi leaving it for Cook. Cook in deep for DeSantis. DeSantis looking backdoor for Anna. Or Rinaldi, check that. No, that is Anna. Got Rinaldi, Anna, and DeSantis out there now. Puck going in behind the Academy bench, or Academy net. Yours truly is falling asleep here in this third period as DeSantis comes back through the middle. DeSantis dancing through a defender. DeSantis. And a late assist there from Colin Anna trying to bang it home, and he puts that puck wide as Cook will dance out in front. Tries to get it to Anna. It comes over for DeSantis. And now we're going to get a penalty call. Nope, we got a player down. Not sure if we have a penalty or just a player down injured. Doesn't look like the referees are sure whether they're talking about whether to make a call here or whether they're just talking about how the injured player went down here. I think he just got skates tangled and went down hard. Looks like he's grabbing his head a little bit, so hopefully that player is okay. South Kent trainer Kelly Capobianco on her. So we will stop the clock here with 8:11 left to go. So the clock will resume running once the puck is dropped here. Referee making that instruction clear to the boys in the scorer's box as Gavers steps in. And that puck will come near side. It'll be kept in by Steele. Silverstein now. Silverstein back to the point. Steele challenges there. Riccatelli. Diadamo. Riccatelli. Riccatelli sends it across. Shot in on goal. And Jung will glove that and hang on. Seven minutes in, 40 seconds here in the third period. And Steele now with Erishman out there. Up for Silverstein. Silverstein over for Steele. Sorry, check that. Erishman. And now the Academy coming in. Backhand, that's going to be gloved as Gavers backhands that in on Pacelli. 7:15 in counting here in the third period. Face-off coming to the left of goaltender Nicholas Pacelli. Gavers, Silverstein, and Boreanaz out there. Steele and Erishman at the point. Coming back now for Steele. Steele over for Erishman. Erishman winds and fires. Pacelli steers that aside. Gavers tripped up. No call. Over for Steele. Boreanaz trying on the wraparound. Puck squirrels off of his stick and will come back down now for Steele. So again, the Academy heading up to Marlborough, Mass for the Junior Bruins shootout this coming weekend. That tournament will get underway mid-afternoon on Friday, to the best of our knowledge. Hearing the schedule is out, I've yet to see it, but I've heard our first game, the U15's first game, is at 2:30 on Friday. They'll play 2 on Saturday, 3 games in the round robin for the shootout. As Jake Stapert comes up the left wing side. Stapert through the middle, losing the handle on the puck there. Tries to dish it for Colin Anna. Team's battling along the half wall. And that puck comes back out to center, where Stapert will give and go. Stapert, left wing side. Stapert with a shot in. That hits the post. And Gordon dumped there by Conlon. And Conlon, who issued a cheap shot to Jack Williams yesterday in the third period, mixing it up again here late in this 11-0 contest. The Academy now. Stapert dances around one defender. And that'll go to Jack Gorton. Gorton sends it near side for Varga. And Stapert tried to sneak in back door, but couldn't get the handle on the puck, as it'll come back now to Gorton. Gorton, Jack Gorton, hooked there, but it'll come back to Varga. Varga and DeRoche will exchange positions as Varga goes far side boards. Varga pinches, not able to keep it in, and Hamden chipping it back down. DeRoche will take behind Young. DeRoche will skate it. Charlie DeRoche, the blue liner from Prince Edward Island, Canada, takes it into the zone, and Miknich now controls for the Academy. Miknich not able to gain possession of the puck there, or loses it and then not able to regain it. As Jurasevich will leave it for DeRoche, and back the Academy come through center. That's Shane for Hamden, chipping the puck away. It will come to Miknich, and he will dump it deep in behind Pacelli. Williams. And now Hamden. This is Weir. Weir leaves it for Riccatelli. Riccatelli brings it back into the zone, so Williams is on side. And Williams with a hard shot there. Pacelli with a save. Cook wheeling and dealing, looking for Williams. I was checked that Chudek in air, not quite able to get a lot of wood on that one. Out for Chudek in air. Williams feeds Chudek in air, and he scores. And the Academy now up by an even dozen. DeSantis and Rinaldi. Rinaldi coming down the left wing side. Rinaldi moving in. Rinaldi leaves it for DeSantis, and he scores. And now Bakers does it for the Academy with 13 goals. 13-0 for the Academy. 24 total goals against this Hamden team in 2 games. 30 goals on the weekend for the Academy. As there is no slowing this team down early here in the season. Cook coming up the left wing side. Cook feeds it for Anna. Anna's pass through the middle. Comes to the near side wall. Full control there. Cook sends it back for Jurasevich. Jurasevich curling inside his own blue line. Jurasevich comes up the near side. Jurasevich moving in. Now the Academy controlling. That's DeSantis. Out for Cook. Cook moving in, and Cook fires and scores. And the Academy extending their lead to 2 touchdowns. The numbers this weekend are staggering. 31 goals for the 15s. 25 in 2 games against Hamden. And I wasn't going to say it when we were stuck at 13 there for a brief moment, but get the unlucky number 13 off the board as this team keeps rolling. So Jurasevich now sending it over for Steele. Sorry, that's Arisman out there now. Arisman and Steele. Williams coming through the middle. Williams hooked off. Williams dishes. Shot there by Arisman goes wide. And Hamden will dump it to center. And Boreanaz coming in now. Boreanaz backhands one. That goes high and wide. Boreanaz Silverstein out there now with Steele. Steele sends it far side for Arisman. And he's had a couple rippers today that have not been able to find the net, but have certainly been. He's certainly warming up there, firing some hard shots from the point. One I think he rang off the post earlier. Getting tuned up for next weekend at Marlboro as Jack Williams moves in. And Hamden will come out as we hit the final 25 seconds here. And Riccatelli moving in. That's backhanded in on goal. And Jung steers that aside to the near corner. And the Academy will control. Varga for the final 10 seconds here. And a turnover there at the blue line as Riccatelli goes in, but Steele comes over. And Jung will cover, and that should do it here. And that's your final score as the Academy, again, 31 total goals, 25-0 in 2 games over Hamden, a 6-3 win over the U16 South Florida Hockey Academy. Bennett Jung improving to 3-0 on the season, beating the elite hockey program 4-1 on Wednesday night, and back-to-back shutouts against Hamden Saturday and Sunday this weekend. So the Academy now improving to 5-0 on the season. Young 3-0, Aiken 2-0. And we would recap the scoring for you, but it would be too long and too exhausting, and I am going to hit the road. So that will do it here from the Admiral James and Sybil Stockdale Arena here at South Kent School in South Kent, Connecticut. The final score for the final time: the Selects Academy at South Kent School 15, Nationals 14, and the Hamden Youth Hockey Dragons nothing. We'll see you Friday from Marlboro. Have a good afternoon, everybody.